Hello, hello. It is I, the MetaVerse Explorer, back again with another episode to keep you updated on what's happening in Star Atlas. We had a town hall around an hour, 2 hours ago or so. So we come to you with the town hall recap number 28, provided to you by Aephian and Funcracker, myself. Aephian, Funcracker, and MetaVerse Explorer. That's me. So welcome to Aephian, where we build, own, and earn all the ships in Star Atlas. That is the aim, at least. So let's get to this week's town hall. They did cover a few things, so let's get to it, right? First thing, what are we going to talk about? Tokes. This was a big topic throughout the week, maybe the week and a half. So if you didn't know about Tokes' relationship to Star Atlas, so Tokes was originally a first company that was made by Michael. It was co-founded by Michael and a few others from the Star Atlas team in 2016. That was a whole long time ago, right? That was like 8 years ago or something like that. This company was primarily like a marijuana services company. We still had to find out a lot more about it, and you can go digging around for it. But for now, people were concerned that the people from Star Atlas, from the Tokes company, all came across the Star Atlas, and we're concerned that there's now split kind of priorities. Right, you're building a Star Atlas game, but you also have a whole nother company which we need to worry about. You know, are you diverting resources to this company? You know, that sort of stuff. That's the talk at the moment. So the team behind Star Atlas, ATMTA, if you didn't know, is entirely and exclusively focused on Star Atlas, they say. This is what they said during the town hall. They said that the Tokes company has its own team, but they do want to continue building that own team and building the Tokes products separately to Star Atlas. There will be coming a time where there will be a relaunch of the Tokes company, and that it'll be the first kind of proof of concept of a MINIVERSE, like that you can connect it directly to Star Atlas. So basically, what does that mean? They say like within Star Atlas, you might be able to use some of the services that Tokes provides. It's a weed services company. I don't know exactly what they do, but they're saying that you'll be able to interoperate both of them. And this goes for everything else as well, actually, because you and I, we can create our own separate program or separate company, and we can introduce it into the Star Atlas metaverse, right? We can say, I have a service. The way you do it is to get this Star Atlas NFT or get this badge or something and come to me, redeem it for a service that I'm going to make for you. And that's it. That's the metaverse, right? It means we're all interoperating together. Let's keep going. So this is a new ship that we got. This is the Calico ETS Enforcer. It is a nice looking fighter ship. Let's have a look at it, shall we, on the marketplace. Let's give it a bit of a read, right? It's a air to space, which means it'll start on the ground and then it goes all the way to space. Enforcer has been transformational for the Calico brand of starfighters in more ways than one. 3 to be exact. This dynamic fighter has a flight mode, a patrol mode, and a siege mode. So very similar to the, the PSX5 or X6, the PSX6, where it had different modes. So this is like the ship that you can use with lots of different little things. Whether stationed aboard a flat-top carrier, in or out or atmospheric dogfights, the onboard capital-sized mega turrets and her little sisters will tear through practically any threat. Makes it sound pretty good, right? Makes it sound good. It's got 5,000 supply. The price actually is $2,245. And I'm going to tell you now, not many people are actually buying this ship. First off, because it is a fighter. We have a whole bunch of other fighters on the market that are at significant discount. There's no point in buying this fighter ship at the MSRP, because if you're buying a car, you want it at a discount, right? You're not going to buy the same car like expensive somewhere else. Why? You're going to shop around for the best deal. And sometimes the best deal is at a discount. Second reason why, it's an uncommon ship, which means it's not very special. We want an epic, we want a rare, like a rainbow chi. Oh man, I just want my rainbow cheese. Don't get me started. Let's move on, shall we? The other topics of the town hall that we just got to was the Galactic Marketplace. You could now sign up for the open beta, I would say. I'm going to leave the link for you down in the description. I'm going to sign up myself because I want to see what the new marketplace looks like. This has been a long time in the works. The kind of reasons was that they wanted to get away from Serum, right? It provided a few barriers of entry for new people coming into the marketplace, coming into Star Atlas in general. So basically, in every single game you play, right, they all have their own individual marketplace. I remember mine playing Guild Wars 2, it's a MMO, or even in WoW, I'm sure there was a dedicated marketplace where you could buy, trade, sell, put something on a list, and you had a whole interface of things. Like you could list by things, you could filter by categories, you could do a whole bunch of stuff, right? And that's what we want to see in Star Atlas here. So it's going to be the first feature release of this year, accompanied by Atlas staking. And we know about Atlas staking because they've talked about it previously. I did say that before. I'm going to leave the link for you down in the description. The best thing they did say for the marketplace is that there's no more serum. What does that actually mean? So serum is like think of it like an exchange that lives on Solana. Basically, all you had to do was that you had to put your buy order, sell order, and then when you got the item or when like your transaction went through and you bought that item, you had to go ahead and claim it or settle the transaction, which takes it from, my analogy was like, it takes it from the post office and brings it to your home or to your wallet address. So now we're not going to be able to do that, which means, right, they're going to significantly reduce the friction for it. So someone coming in, they see a web page, they're already logged in. So all they have to do is they click buy, and then it's in your wallet. That's amazing. Like if you can significantly reduce the amount of clicks it takes for people to do something, you're going to like get way more people on board instead of having to click buy, set a limit order, click on buy, and then go and claim it, and then settle it. Make sure it's gone back to your wallet. Then you have to check. You have to wait a little while. So much friction. Let's keep going, shall we? Next up, this is a new ship that we know about it, right? If you know about it, you make a comment down here below. We know what it is, right? It is one of the little refuel repair little ships. I'm not going to be purchasing this one myself because I have enough. I only need a rescue ship. So the little ambulance ship or the Calico evac. I want me an evac. If you've got an evac, give it to me. Let's keep going. The other major topic, there is a special project, guys. It's not really a special project because we've heard of it before, especially if you listen to me. I cover Star Atlas a lot. I try and keep you updated. This special project is, it's going to be within the UE5 experience. So Danny is the one that's heading it. It's a separate product team entirely. It's a new kind of Unreal experience, right? They're experimenting with free flight. So basically you'll be able to fly your ship in the showroom. It's going to be fully animated. They're going to be moduled. But because it's going to take like so long to module all these ships, they're only going to start out with like 2 ships. And so far, I think that's going to be the PSX4, and I think the Opal. No, sorry, not the Opal, the Visa's Amboy. That's what the first one we saw before. So I think these 2 ships are going to be doing some flying stuff. And it would be super cool if you could fly through rings. You could get used to maneuvering ships, go and dock at a space station or something. That would be pretty cool. That's what we want to experience. So they're building out, it's an independent level for this, and it comes with some little mini game features built in. This is what we want to see. There's no point building this product, you go and do it, and you don't do anything. You got to be able to do something with it, right? So a little mini game feature, I love it. Daily flight mission or daily transport mission or transport this material to this materials, little A and B missions. That's what we need. Now, I want to plug very quickly Dowcast. He does do some very good Star Atlas videos. He recently did a tournament where he pitted on Twitter. He pitted all the ships against each other. And this is the one that came out as the winner, as the crowd favorite. It is the Thimble Ecos Tree Arrow. And you guys know the Tree Arrow is my favorite ship. So I'm super happy I won this. So Dowcaster, shout out to you, man. That was a very good tournament. Well done. So the Thimble Ecos Tree Arrow is like $100,000 ship. I can't afford it. It's way out of my price line. But it also is the crowd favorite. Everyone loves it. I don't know I forget what the second ship was. I got to find out. If you know what the second ship was, let me know. Let's keep going, right? The next topics they talked about was the DAO. We know the polar staking is coming soon. We know that right now you can choose to stake for a 2-week period all the way up to a 5-year period. So 2 weeks, maybe 4, maybe like 1 month. That's 4 weeks, you idiot. 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, 1 year, 3 years, then 5 years, something like that. It's going to be incremental in time. So they talked about the programs that they had to do, and they talked that there were a shit ton of programs they actually had to do. Basically, there were 3 programs that were used by Tribeca, and then 2 of them that Star Atlas had to build themselves. The 3 programs that they're using from Tribeca is, and this is like a little bit out of my depth. I don't know a lot about all of these programs and what they actually do, but because of the name, you can kind of get what it does. So the Executive Council and multi-sig wallet. So the Executive Council, I guess, is where a lot of the executives would live. And the multi-sig wallet is the people, like lots of different decision makers having to sign a specific transaction to say, yes, like we're going to transfer $100,000 from here to here. We need 3 out of 5 people of these people to sign this transaction and say, yes, now we can transfer it over there. The governor programs, I'm not too sure what those are. Maybe they're other stakeholders. I'm not too sure. The electorate programs. Now, this is what I think. I'm not sure if it's going to be people who get elected to be part of a special council or I don't know. I don't know. If you know, let me know, because I want to find out. I want to know what these programs do. Maybe in the Solana documents or Tribeca documents, they've got the explainers for them. In-house programs that they did was the snapshot program, which means this is the vote weighting. So if you've deposited for 2 weeks or 5 years, you get different weighting to your votes, right? The person who's staked for 5 years is going to have a much higher vote than the person who's staked for 2 weeks. That only makes sense, right? And then after that, they've got the reward program. So once they know what your voting weight is, they know how much you're going to be rewarded. Let's move on. After that, they did have an upcoming announcement, and I'm going to read it out to you as well. There will be a collaboration with other entities operating in the metaverse space. There's heaps of them. Everyone is calling themselves a metaverse place, right? A metaverse play. The announcement will be regarding a relationship that is quite strong for them, and they're not clear if it's for them, for Star Atlas, or for the other team. I think it's for Star Atlas, and it will give them access to an entirely new blockchain protocol. I'm wondering if it's actually going to be us that gets a new blockchain audience, or if it's them that gets a new blockchain progress. I think it might be on BSC, because we know that they did do some stuff already on BSC. I don't know if it'll be on Ethereum, because I think a lot of people are on Ethereum, but it's not the crowd we're currently going for. It's so saturated over there. We're very happy over here on Solana. So I wonder if this is going to be the NEAR protocol, because there has been a lot of talk about Solana and NEAR being super, super identical. It might be super easy for Star Atlas to just hop on over and be over there. We've seen a few other items in Solana hop over into NEAR, such as like StepN. They themselves didn't hop over, but another company exactly like them is starting up, or has been around for a long time. They're called Sweatcoin. Next up, they did hire 23 new people. By the way, tell me what you think about these. I want to find out more what blockchain we're going to be going to. It won't be BTC, maybe ETH, maybe BSC, maybe NEAR. I don't know any other blockchain that's really doing a lot of metaverse stuff. Polkadot, no metaverse stuff happening over there. So we only actually have a few contenders, right? BSC, NEAR, ETH. That's it. 3. 1 out of 3. Yeah. Let's keep going. Let's talk about Scream, shall we? So the Scream, they talk superficially about Scream. So they did say if you look at the UE5 Scream kind of experience, then it's going to be a car, right? If the UE5 game is a car, then Scream is a skateboard. So it's like a really slimmed down, a smaller version of what the game is going to be like. There's going to be character progression in Scream, leveling up, access to exclusive items. I wonder what this is. Maybe it's going to be that mini game loop in the flying section. So cool. It contains strategic, competitive, open map upon which all players will play collectively. That is good, which means there's no instance sections. Like there's no one section where, you'll be able to take advantage of stuff because you're the only one there, or you're the only DAC there. What I do like is a competitive open map. So you'll be able to, and strategic as well. So people will be able to move around, hopefully. There was something that they did mention that got me slightly concerned. Someone from the community member asked a bit more about what Scream is about. What are the principles? What are you guys trying to build here? So the first thing they said was it's about community building, all right? It's immersive 3D graphics, closed loop gameplay. So they're going to make, like, we already have some items existing already. You have ships, you have resources. You're going to use these in a loop of gameplay. There's going to be group strategy, and this is where DACs come in. If you're not in the DAC, consider joining one. Aephian, or even the Club Guild. There's a few other good DACs around. The Tree by Bodhi. So focused on ships. Group strategy game focused on ships. That's going to be very interesting. And Aephian, you know, we like to build own our ships. Players play in persistent levels. Progress is persistent. Awesome. Reward the faction that wins the most and players on top of the leaderboard. This is what concerned me, right? This means we're going to be pitting against each other. This is going to be like a PvP thing. And it's going to be faction based. So I myself, I'm in all 3 factions because I have 3 wallets and 3 accounts with ships in all 3 of them. But that means, like, I'm going to have to now think of one faction to join, or people who are trying to go to all 3 factions are going to be disadvantaged. I don't really know, not enough information to make good decisions. Let's just wait and see. And lastly, they want Scream to encourage communication between players. So if you want to get involved, go into Discord, join a DAC, get involved. Let's talk about I'm going to plug in Ashes and the Star Atlas TownHall after party. This happens after every single TownHall where they get some extra staff members on. They just casually talk about maybe theory crafting, talk about their announcements made, talk about what people are excited about, and any little developments happening around. So this is this is just 2 of them at the moment. This is actually happening probably right now as I'm recording this. So shout out to Ashes. She's a very good host. She gets everyone up and talking and excited about Star Atlas. And usually you get to chat one-on-one with some of the team members. Look at that. There's Santi over there. Atlas Theory, he does very good videos. Luminar, we've seen him. The Club Guild, which is probably one of the more prominent guilds in Star Atlas. Sometimes Funcracker's here. I'm here. I listen in. Unfortunately, I use my desktop. I use my computer, even because I'm recording now. And it doesn't allow me to actually participate. It doesn't allow me to speak at all. So Ashes, if you're listening to this, I'm going to let you know that I do come to a lot of these Star Atlas Town Hall after parties, but I just can't participate because of my my phone. Like I'm on my computer, and Twitter doesn't allow the computer to talk. So I'm always listening, right? And of course, we've got other people in Aephian listening. So yeah, I'm over there. Anyway, let's move on. Let's go to the DAC. We're talking about the team DAC, right? The team is differentiating between gaming versus non-gaming DACs. What does that mean? Like when they said that, I was a bit confused at the moment. So non-gaming DACs are just people, organizations that want to participate in the economy. I don't really think that's a DAC. I think a DAC is a decentralized autonomous corporation in Star Atlas as a group of players. Players of Star Atlas who might have a company. That is a gaming DAC. That they are the DACs. I don't think there is a non-gaming DAC. Star Atlas is a game. So I don't really agree with this, the way they kind of define this, but that's fine. That's them. So these non-gaming DACs want to have exposure to people in the metaverse. They want to sell you their own products. And a non-gaming DAC is going to be what Michael Wagner was talking about, which is the Tokes company, right? And then we have the gaming DACs. A lot of effort put into looking into what a DAC platform might look like. Deprioritized a DAC registration, which means they're not putting a lot of resources to DAC registration at the moment, which is what Funcracker was asking them, because we have so many of these DAC members, right? Let me just check my mic. Oh, good. We have so many of these DAC members, right? And we don't have a proper in-game way to organize ourselves yet. We're waiting for these tools to come up, but they're not giving a lot of resources to it, which is, I don't know. I'm slightly disappointed in that. What else can I say? All right. I'm going to end it here, guys. It's been a long video. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to spend some time with my girlfriend. This has been Town Hall Recap number 28, brought to you by MetaVerse Explorer and Funcracker from Aephian. Thank you very much for watching. Give me a like, subscribe if you love this. I'm going to keep you updated all the time on Star Atlas. You know my aim. I'm going to be a part-time Star Atlas streamer, maybe a brand ambassador, hopefully, maybe. And that's it for now. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you later. Ciao for now.